Listen closely because what I'm about to share with you will fundamentally alter how you experience reality itself. Right now, in this very moment, you're about to discover the most powerful transformational principle that exists, a way of being that bypasses waiting, eliminates doubt, and creates such magnetic alignment with your desires that they have no choice but to materialize in your physical experience. Most people are living their lives completely backwards. They're waiting for their circumstances to change before they change their internal state. They're waiting to feel successful before they act. Successful, they're waiting to have abundance before they think abundantly. But the universe doesn't work that way. Consciousness creates reality, not the other way around. Your current reality is nothing more than a reflection of your past ways of being. Your current circumstances are the materialized thoughts, emotions, and actions you've been practicing for months and years. If you want different circumstances, you must begin being different right now. Not when conditions change, not when you feel ready, but right now, in this moment. Here's what's happening every second of every day. Your subconscious mind is scanning your behavior, looking for evidence of who you believe you are when you act like someone who's struggling financially. Your subconscious mind says this person believes they're poor, and it creates more experiences of poverty. When you act like someone who's confident and successful, your subconscious mind says this person believes they're successful, and it creates more experiences of success. Your subconscious mind cannot tell the difference between what you're experiencing and what you're acting like you're experiencing. This is the most powerful loophole in human consciousness. And when you understand how to use it consciously, you can literally act yourself into any reality you desire. Think about this. Every actor who has ever convincingly portrayed a character didn't become that character accidentally. They studied the character's behavior, mannerisms, thoughts, and emotional patterns until they could embody them completely. They acted as if they were that character until the acting became natural, automatic, effortless. You have been unconsciously acting as if you're the person your current circumstances suggest you are. If you're struggling financially, you've been acting as if money is scarce, difficult to obtain, and hard to keep. If your relationships are challenging, you've been acting as if love is complicated, painful, and unpredictable. But what if you could consciously choose which character to play? What if you could decide to act as if you're already the person who has everything you desire? What if you could embody the thoughts, emotions, and behaviors of your desired reality so completely that your subconscious mind has no choice but to create evidence that matches your new way of being? This isn't pretending, this isn't fake it until you make it. This is recognizing that all reality begins in consciousness, and consciousness is expressed through how you choose to be in each moment. When you act as if your desires are already fulfilled, you're not being fake, you're being authentic to your true potential. Every great achievement in human history began with someone acting as if their vision was already real before they had any evidence that it could be real. The Wright brothers acted as if humans could fly before they built their first airplane. Steve Jobs acted as if personal computers would change the world before anyone believed him. They weren't being delusional, they were being ahead of their time. They understood that external reality follows internal reality, that circumstances follow consciousness, that the world rearranges itself to match the energy you consistently embody. Your energy right now is creating your future experiences. Every moment you act as if you're lacking something. You're programming your future with more lack every moment. You act as if you're abundant, grateful, and successful. You're programming your future with more abundance, gratitude, and success. The universe is always responding to who you're being, not who you say you want to be, not who you hope to become, but who you're actually being right now, through your thoughts, emotions, actions, and energy. If you're being someone who's waiting for their life to change, the universe gives you more waiting. But when you begin acting as if your desired reality is already yours, when you embody the energy of having received everything you want, when you think, feel, and behave like the person who already lives your dream life, the universe has no your choice, but to rearrange circumstances to match your new energetic identity. This is quantum physics in action. Your consciousness is not separate from the quantum field that surrounds you when you change your internal state consistently. The quantum field responds by collapsing different possibilities into your experience. You become a magnet for experiences that match your energetic signature. Here's exactly what happens in your brain when you begin acting as if your desires are already fulfilled. Your neurons start firing in the same patterns they would if you were actually experiencing what you're acting out. This creates new neural pathways that support your desired reality. Scientists call this neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize and form new connections. Every time you act as if you're confident, successful, healthy, or abundant, you're literally rewiring your brain to support confidence, success, health, and abundance. But here's the crucial part. Most people try this for a few hours or a few days, and when they don't see immediate external changes, they go back to their old ways of being. They think acting as if isn't working, but they never gave their brain enough time to create permanent new neural pathways. It takes consistent repetition over time to rewire your brain permanently. You must act as if your desires are already yours, not just when you feel like it, not just when it's easy, but especially when your current circumstances seem to contradict your desired reality. This is where most people fail. They act as if they're abundant when money flows easily, but return to scarcity thinking. When bills arrive, they act as if they're confident when things go well, but return to self-doubt when challenges appear. They act as if they're healthy when they feel good, but return to illness identity when symptoms arise. The power of acting as if only works when you maintain your new identity, regardless of temporary circumstances. Your external world will test your commitment to your new way of being. This testing is actually a good sign. It means change is happening. When you first begin acting as if your desires are already yours, your current reality might seem to resist this new version of you. You might feel uncomfortable, unnatural, even fake. This discomfort is your ego trying to keep you in familiar patterns, even if those patterns create unwanted results. Your ego equates familiarity with safety, even if familiar feels terrible. It will try to convince you that acting differently is dangerous, dishonest, or delusional. But these are just thoughts designed to keep you trapped in your current identity. The truth is, you've been acting all along. You've been unconsciously acting as if your current limitations are real, as if your past defines your future, as if you're stuck with the hand life dealt you. But none of these are ultimate truths. They're just roles you've been unconsciously playing. Now you get to choose consciously which role to play. You get to decide whether to keep acting as if you're limited, struggling, and stuck, or begin acting as if you're unlimited, abundant, and free. This choice determines everything about your future experience. Let me give you the exact protocol for acting as if that will transform your reality in the next 21 days. This isn't theory. This is a precise system for rewiring your brain, embodying your desired identity, and magnetizing your dreams into physical form. Every morning, within the first 30 minutes of waking, you're going to spend 15 minutes in what I call identity